Hello. Hello. Did everybody make it over the weekend? Does everyone still have all their digits and their fingers and their hands? Nobody's hungover. Everyone's good. No more sugar comas. Good, yeah. Happy Monday, everybody. Alright, get myself situated. Agent, Gooch, Matthew, Exiled, welcome in, everybody. Happy Moon Day. Y'all, I got a cup of water here that's going to be for tonight, and I have my drink next to it. It's a can of LaCroix, so it's going to be kind of hard to mix it up, but I have a feeling at some point I'm going to try and reach for the cup. Trying to go for the LaCroix. Something's going to happen tonight. I'll let you know. Oh, someone trying to get the Reggie. Alright, so tonight we're back at it with some 3D cards. I haven't done one of these in a while. Alright, so I'm doing Ralts. As you can see, I've kind of already pre-cut up stuff, so this is going to be a little bit easier. But a lot of our time is going to be taken up with painting the edges and assembly. So, and anything else we may need to cut up, because I just realized that there's still more stuff. I need this stuff and this stuff up here. So we still have stuff to cut. And then once we're done, I'm going to assemble Ralts itself, and then we'll go from there. But yeah, how's everyone doing? If you were in Canada, happy post-Canada Day. If you are American, happy 4th of July, post-4th of July. I hope y'all had fun. Who got stuffed on like a ridiculous amount of like barbecued food? Or not like barbecue, but like, okay, barbecue, grill, like the ungodly amount of food. This weekend sucked so much, but oh no! I'm sorry. Was it the fireworks? Bad fireworks? Double O agent. Should you accept your mission? I'm sorry, your weekends. The heat killed. Oh my god, it was so hot. Like, we waited till as late as possible to grill. I say we. Mike did. He. Oh my god, I don't know how he managed to be out there that long. He wasn't out there that long per se, but still, like. I missed all fireworks shows because all of them. Oh, that's right, the storms. We didn't have any rain in our... It was supposed to rain, supposed to rain in, here, but it didn't rain until today. I think it rained yesterday. It did rain yesterday, too. I don't like the way I cut this. Sorry, I'm trying to... See, this is why I don't do the 3D cards that often, because I always end up like... Why are you in flash mode? Really? Apparently it doesn't like being up that high. I don't even think this is giving that much light. Oh, nope, I lied, it is. And then on Saturday, in-laws' basement flooded, so I had to go there. Oh no, and then on Sunday I had to get all the... Oh. What a rotten weekend. I'm so sorry. Well, hopefully today was a little bit of a reprieve. Even though it's Monday. Oh my god. Like, work for me today wasn't bad, but boy oh boy was it a Monday of Mondays for work. Like, got in, things were broken. Oh, that came out so bad. I'll skip that. But yeah, I got into work and like certain parts of like my system for my job were just like, we're not gonna function anymore. We refuse to exist. So, still got jobs done. Don't get me wrong, but it was just like parts that were meant to be there to like help us with our job, make things a little bit easier. Or, you know, that's actually part of the function of our job. It was just kind of like, no. So the dev team and the tech team are going to have some fun tonight. Thank you. It wasn't work. Normally Monday, everything is not working. Oh my god. Normally Mondays aren't that bad for us for my job. Usually we just get in and things are fine. It's just playing catch up on getting jobs done, especially after like a weekend or a holiday. But instead it was just... Luckily, we didn't have a lot to catch up on. But it was mostly just stuff with the job was just like, no. No. It's optional. That's rough, buddy. Mike out here pulling out the Prince Zuko. You know, I want to try a different cutting tool for this. Matthew, is Scarlett watching? If so, should I spoil a little, or do you think we should wait until I send everything out? You tell me. I think she'll get more of a kick when she finds out what she's getting. Besides the coin. Everybody knows about the coin. Ta-da! Yeah! Yeet that card. I need to trim it down. I need this. Have you ever watched the show Community? Yes. Mike made sure I did. In fact, that's one of Mike's favorite shows. Like, he absolutely loves that series. Oh, you know what, Matthew? If Scarlett's watching, I can do this spoil without actually spoiling it. She's on her VR. Well, never mind. God, these kids in their conflated VR. Fine, it really is going to be a surprise. God. I'm sitting here trying to trim this down. This is going to be... Calm down. Kids these days. Rada rada. I was gonna say, the nice thing about Scar's little Snom collection is, like, right now it's complete, right? But because Pokemon's like, we're just gonna randomly, like, put out this one Pokemon, like, the potential for, like, just more to come out, it's so nice. I mean, it is time for her to get off, to be honest. She won... Aw, that's really cool. I need Scarlett's luck. Mine has been okay in terms of, like, random things. Granted, I also don't leave the house that much, so, you know. But Pokemon has been mean to me in terms of, like, pulling anything, like, super, super high-end good. Like, I've gotten good stuff, just, you know, like, the good stuff. Just, honestly, MTG's been, Magic the Gathering's been, like, way nicer. Alright, I think it's about as good as this is gonna get without messing it up completely. Yeah, we have everything in English and I think Chinese. We need a couple more Japanese cards and then the other languages like German. Snum-nom. I love that the German name for Snom is Snom-nom. Are you gonna do the other languages too? Because I know there's Portuguese, Spanish, and Italian? Yeah. Yeah, we've been getting nothing from Chaos. Yeah, Chaos has been... I gave up on Ascended, like, long ago. Like, after I saw the pull rates, I was like, nope, never mind. I'm not gonna fight Ascended for... It would have me laughing, too. I'd be giggling. Nom nom. Honestly, though, what's funny is I low-key thought about if I ever had a Snom on my team, of nicknaming it Snom Nom. Or Snom Nom Nom. I'm not sure. It's so hard to get them. That's fair. I think getting like the three major ones, like Japanese, Chinese, and English, like... And if you happen to come across the other languages, then bonus. Num num. Bro, all these Final Fantasy songs that are coming on, I'm trying to... I don't know if my friend, like, casually watches without me knowing or not, but I'm trying to get together a Magic the Gathering binder, but it's mostly Final Fantasy VII stuff. Because they got me a really cool Magic the Gathering binder where it was stuff from like Baldur's Gate and Doctor Who. So I kind of wanted to like reciprocate and get something that we both enjoyed thoroughly growing up playing. So basically I want to get her a Magic the Gathering binder that has video game characters. So Final Fantasy. I got Enzo from I'm gonna remember the game. Assassin's Creed. So there's that. We will 100% try and get all the IR cards in other languages since that's only IR there is to the there is that. Effort. Ezo. Sorry. Thank you, Mike. Alright, so we got all the pieces that we wanted. I think what we're gonna go ahead and... Ezio. Excuse me. Is it Ezio or Ezio? Well, I guess the Z has a t kind of sound to it. No. Tiny pieces. Keep all the tiny pieces together. Tiny piece. Alright, so there's that. Alright, got all our pieces together. So, base, this, bamp, bamp. I think that's what I'm doing for this little guy. Yes. Okay. Peanut! Now comes the real question. Is it time for an adult drink or do I behave tonight? I feel like after the cruddy weekend you have, I think a light adult drink is okay. I personally try to save my adult drinks for the week, like Fridays and the weekends. And even then I don't even drink that much. Maybe 2, 3 at the most. And I'm not in college anymore. I don't have the same stomach. You are an enabler. You're terrible, Mike. Adult drink it is. Virtual clink of the glass. I also saved my adult drinks for the weekend because it means less having to buy less of the drinks. No, that is. Woo! Work from home tomorrow? I work from home every day. Whee! Which is why I don't get out very often. Probably a good thing. Look, the amount of money I save on gas is great. Matthew's time to sleep. It is not, Peanut. It's only 8:52 my time. I don't know what time it is for them. I think Matthew's like an hour or so ahead of me. Alright, for anyone who's curious who's not seen me do this, I am flattening down the edges where I've cut. This makes it smoother when I'm painting it, and also makes it look cleaner. Okay. There's that, and then there's that. I might recut this one. I don't know. Yeah, I think we'll be okay. Alright, so sharp pointy objects have been capped. We have the paintbrush. The fine paintbrush. We went for Blue Jays baseball game and it was so fun. Y'all have some yummy snacks. Oh, thank you. We do try. You got your overpriced hot dog? Oh my god, American people. Welcome to America. We like our snacks. The amount of like Europeans who are like coming over and like visiting for like obviously like the FIFA and whatnot, and like they're just like, yeah, I was not expecting this. This was so much fun, and oh my god, your food. And everyone's like, do y'all not have seasoning? And like, we're not trying to be mean, but we're just kind of like, hold on, overpriced hot dog, pretzel, adult beverages, and loaded nachos. This is okay. True. Look, nothing makes food taste better than watching a good game. You just ignore the price and just enjoy it for the memories. We do have good snacks. What doesn't kill you makes us... Exactly! Well, that's everything that we had enough. Yay! You liked our fake cheese? Dude, there's this one person that's visiting. It was a Japanese person. His rendition, like his tales, him telling like all the stories of like all the stuff he's done or tried, it's like reading a ballad or a sonnet. I don't know what it was. This guy's just like telling an epic saga of his venture. I know Japan recently lost and they're out of the game, but I wonder if he stuck around some more just to explore the rest of the country. Also, Peanut, you're saying in Exile, y'all saying like you like the snacks over here. Well, I like poutine. It's salty as all get up, but I love poutine. And I apologize if I'm saying it wrong. Poutine makes me happy. Oh my god. I've had it different ways, like with the curds, without the curds. My only complaint is the few places that I've been to here, because I haven't been to Canada yet. They kind of over salt them. Because I think what they do is they put like too much salt on like the fries, and then they add everything on top of it. And I'm like, y'all know, between the cheese and the gravy, I don't think this needs any more salt. I will say, Peanut, if you ever go back into Seattle, I highly recommend going to the Pike Marketplace. I will rave and rave about that place over and over. I love Pike Marketplace so much. I'll be in Seattle in August, and ooh, yeah, go to Pike Marketplace. I love it. Like fresh produce and stuff, and then like yummy little trinkets and yummy snacks and stuff, because they'll give out samples sometimes. And then you get to see the flying fish market. The fish throwing, exactly. And if you stare at the monkfish too long, it'll go brah. I'm not elaborating. You gotta find out for yourself. Yeah, I kind of miss Seattle. I've been twice. I mean, I think I got to see quite a bit of, like, you know, the touristy stuff. I got to go on the ferry because my friend's parents were in Silverdale. So we got to go cross the Sound and ride the ferry. That was fun. We got to do the underground tours. That was really cool. Because fun fact, if you didn't know, Seattle has an underground city because earthquakes. Hubby wants to do that. The underground, when I went, it was a lot of fun. Like, it's been years. Like, last time I went was like 2008. But I had a lot of fun. I enjoyed it. It was really fun. I think they do like ghost type tours for the underground tours, as well as just the general like historic tours. I'm going to send y'all that lanyard next week. Oh, nice. And then what else? Oh, there's a really cool library. I don't know where it was at, but they had an entire room that was just painted red. Like, and it wasn't even like just blinding red or anything. It was just red. It's kind of cool. Like, the room itself was like an art installation up, so it was interesting. And of course, we did get to go to the Space Needle. That was fun. What's really funny is that around the time I went, I kept hoping that I would see one of the ships from Deadliest Catch at port there, but I'm pretty sure majority of them were still up over in Alaska with like doing their whole thing, like fishing and whatnot, because I'm pretty sure it was still like crab season at that time. Some of them dock in Seattle, some of them dock in Anchorage. I'm not sure all which ones dock in Seattle. I think at the time the Cornelia Marie was one that docked in Seattle, and I think the Northwestern docks in Seattle, but I don't remember. And in fact, I don't even know if they still do or not. Like Loki, though, I really hope Sig's retired by now. That man is determined to like just die on his ship. The amount of heart attacks that man has had. Get the bell sprout. Honestly though, yeah, Mike, what did I do to Mike? I don't know what you did to him. What did you do to him? Huh? Was I done too? No. I had the idea of doing the edges with like the acrylic paint pens that I got, but like I don't think the tips are fine enough to get into like some of these corners like what I'm doing right now with this thin brush. That's a nice team. They are so cute. I feel like I'm about to go on an epic journey. What song is this? Oh, Icarus, that's why. That explains it. But yeah, I want to make a binder for my friend like they did for me. But I want to do one where like I get, I'll probably get like a black one. And then I'm going to paint probably the Buster sword on it from Final Fantasy VII. Because they made Final Fantasy VII themed binders, but they's expensive and I don't feel like paying those prices. I'm so excited. My sister and brother-in-law, they were like, yeah, we already pre-ordered a box of The Hobbit. So they are set. I'm more excited for them. I'm looking forward to, I think they're coming out with a new dragon set, I think later in the year. I have to look at all the stuff they're doing for MTG. I have not been keeping track very well, other than like the usual stuff. I can't wait. I still have to wait for pre-orders. Your place doesn't have pre-orders yet? I guess it's still really early. Oh no, I'm surprised they don't have pre-orders yet. Alright, we got our little paintbrush there. That away, we got this. We need to get our glue. Oh, they should be soon. Oh, okay. I don't know if we're gonna pre-order one. I think we are. Or at least, I know we're gonna get one box at the very most. Because Mike just got a Marvel box today. And we cracked that open. I ended up somehow getting all the pools from the box, and I kind of felt bad because like it's his box because he's gonna make a Hulk deck. Which I think it's gonna be. It's so he wanted to do green red, but we pulled a Bruce Banner, which is blue. So now it's gonna be a blue, red, green, but it's not gonna be heavy focus on the blue. So. Yeah, the Hobbit one, I have no idea what they're doing for that one. All I know is if we do the Hobbit and I pull a Smeagol or Smeargle or whatever, I don't know how to pronounce Smeagol, I'm going to be going my precious the entire time. Or every time. If they have another version of Smaug, I want Smaug. They must have the dragon. Okay, I did. Okay. For some reason my brain was like, no, you're saying it wrong. You know not of what you speak of. Eh. We look closer. Ah, okay. Yeah, me and Mike got a lot we're trying to save up for. Stop it. No! Your little helmet. You know, I just had to fight his helmet. I'm really hoping this looks okay. Okay, I just had to go check our shop and no pre-orders yet. Just think, oh, Peanut, do you play or do you just collect? Or both? No, I only like the oh, okay, fair. Alright, Exiled, I need your honest opinion. Does this look good or does this look bad? Bet. Nice. Okay, so we got our little dude there. Alright. Now, I'm going to go ahead and paint these pieces real quick, and then we will go on to the bigger stuff. Figured we get the small stuff out of the way. It's precious. Yeah. Remoraid! That's a weird evolution. Remoraid turns into Octillery. Like, what? Like, I'm trying to figure out how that evolution worked. Okay. All right. And I got my tweezers for the itty bitty parts so I can hold them better. Which brush am I? My brain went blank. There we go. Don't you love when your brain just stops? Like, you're like, I'm doing this thing, and your brain goes, no, you're not. You think you're doing something, but you're not. I think my brain always goes like, I think the funniest, I won't say my favorite, but the funniest way that like when you're like doing something and your brain just goes, and we're going to empty all of our thoughts, is you're in one room and you're doing something and you're like, oh, I need this thing from the other room for this thing that I'm doing in this room. So you're like, okay, so you get up, you walk out, you go to the other room, and you've completely forgotten what it was that you were in that room for. And you're like, I know I came in here for something, but I don't remember what it was. So you do a little turn in the room trying to figure out if you remember while you're in there. Doesn't happen. So you walk out, go back into the other room. As soon as you're back in the other room, you're like, it was this. And then you run right back into the room to go grab it. Because you're like, I remembered it now. Who the fuck you are? Yeah, but I think we've learned to live with it. No. That happens to me hourly. What happened? Hexa, what'd you do? Eh. Peanut said her brain always goes blank, and I said that doesn't surprise me. Exiled. That's rude. No, I'm kidding. Oh, that reminds me, Peanut. Just because of your username. So, like, we live near, like, a fairly predominant lake in our area. And we're near a boat ramp, or, like, a very public access boat ramp area. And occasionally they'll have, like, people with, like, shrimp or bait and, like, other produce and stuff. And I was out doing stuff Friday, and as I was driving by, I saw that one of them was boiled peanuts, and I was like, oh, snap. So, like, as soon as I got close enough and, like, safe enough, I pulled over and got me some boiled peanuts. I finished them off yesterday. Peanut bullies me all the time. Well, the Canadians are fighting. What are we gonna do? Is all hope lost if the Canadians are fighting? Do I need to get the Geneva suggestions back? I don't think I've ever had boiled peanuts before. If you ever come to the South, definitely try and find some, like, boiled peanuts. And, like, there's different ones. Like, I like getting just original, but, like, occasionally, like, Cajun or, like, a garlic one's really good. That is excellent. I got receipts. I should probably... There, now I can see what I'm doing. I don't have to accidentally randomly just take it off screen because I'm silly. And can't remember. I'm painting the edges so that when I put it down, it won't look weird. Ooh, I have a question. I just thought about it earlier in the week. For my Canadian friends, if y'all can indulge me and give me a little bit of history lesson. Canada Day, as far as I'm aware, it's kind of like American Independence Day, like basically our 4th of July, but not. Because, like, if I remember correctly, Canada still is part of the, follows, the crown in terms of, like being part of Britain, sort of, still. I don't fully understand that. Like, you have your own separate parliament, obviously. Please, educate me. Oh, so there's a Kangaskhan. Whoop. I was gonna say, where's my other tree? I know I have another one. Sorry, my computer is mad glitching. What was the question? Oh, I was just curious, like, what is Canada Day? Like, what is the purpose of celebrating Canada Day other than, you know, like, national holiday? Like, my American brain says it's like the 4th of July for America where we defeated the British, but as far as I understand, Canada is still technically with Britain, sort of, even though you have your own parliament. I regrettably don't know that much Canadian history. I apologize. And I know I could Google it, but you're right here. Also, tell your computer to behave. Oh Lord, can I get this one? This is a tiny, tiny piece. Help Canada Google. You're our only hope. Honk twice if you need help. Poor Peanut's probably over here just like, well, now I gotta restart my computer because it's all messed up. Oh, here I am. Sorry, I'm not even on live. Oh, no! Do I need to ask my question again? It celebrates of the Confederation. Okay. So, similar to 4th of July. 3 colonies. Oh, okay. So, it's for the Canadian colonies coming together, whereas for America, 4th of July is celebrating our independence from Britain. It's Canada's 4th of July. Well, I figured that much. But see, that's I was trying to figure out, like, is it like your independence from? Is it your celebration from independence from Britain, or is it like? Because like ours is a celebration of being independent of Britain. Whereas I guess as Peanut stated, is the colonies becoming one. We are one. Gonna go Lion King 2 up in here. See, now I'm gonna have to like Google it for like more information. I just realized I did not smooth the edges on this. I'm stupid. My Wi-Fi. I'm sitting outside. Oh. Not the Wi-Fi. Exactly. Is it nice outside? Are you not dying of a heat stroke and like trying to struggle and breathe in your air? Tell us, Peanut, what is it like to not struggle to breathe in the air? Yeah, when the 3 separate colonies of the United Canadas, Ontario, New Brunswick, and Nova Scotia were united into a single dominion within the British Empire called Canada. Got it! Thank you, Exiled. Yay, I learned something. By the way, I like Nova Scotia's name. Nova Scotia. I'm gonna have to get a... I'm sitting on the deck looking at trees in the lake and the mountains. Lucky! I have a giant oak tree in my backyard. I don't get mountains unless I go further up into Georgia. And I do not have any lake... I do not have any waterfront property because... No. Not in Florida. There is a river down from where I live, though. What river is the Ochnockley River? Yeah, it's the Ochnockley River. 74 here today. Oh, you hit the 70s, Exiled? Finally. Welcome to summer. Meanwhile, we're over here dying of like 90+ degree heat plus humidity. Driving through Florida tomorrow. Hopefully Florida I mean, Florida man might behave. Florida weather, on the other hand, What part of Florida are you driving through? Speaks in 90s. It gets so hot. We don't live, Peanut. We drink and survive. Are we? Exactly. Oh, down to Fort Lauderdale. Nice, nice, nice. Well, I'm gonna let you know right now. It's hot, it's humid, and you may or not get thunderstorms around 2, 3, 4 o'clock in the afternoon. So just be prepared for that. Just know that 2, 3 o'clock rolls around, thunderstorm. It acts like a monsoon for all of like 10 minutes, and then you're good. I do not know my Florida. Thank you for that. That's normal pass. Exactly. We have a pool in the canal right now. Oh, I forgot you got family here. Never mind, you know it. But yeah, for anyone not from Florida, or never been to Florida, 2 or 3 o'clock rolls around, you're gonna have afternoon showers and or just a thunderstorm that lasts all of like maybe 20 minutes at the most. And then afterwards, it's bright and sunny again and humid, and it's like it never happened. What rain? Happens a lot here, but not as humid. Honestly, I wouldn't mind if it just wasn't as humid. Like, I would love to go outside and sit on the patio or sit on the porch and just enjoy being outside without feeling like my skin has a second layer of skin, and also in fear of mosquitoes just eating me alive. Why is it so sad sounding? It's over now. Yee. To be fair, we're the same state that sees a Cat 2 hurricane and starts to plan for a party instead of barricading. Yeah, not sad. It's pretty. Possibly deadly storm? Bring it on. Or bring out the grill. Look, the grill serves a double purpose. Power goes out, we still got food. I had one time, when I was younger and where we lived out in the country, so power had a tendency to go out like fairly early when a heavy storm came through. We had one year where it was like back-to-back hurricanes and tropical storms, and one particular one, it was very heavy on the rain. And it was just a tropical storm, and it knocked out our power for about half a week. We ended up cooking on the grill majority of the time. Waking up and watching my parents try and make coffee on the grill was an experience in of itself. Ooh, I got the hiccups all now. Exactly, time to barbecue. Which, barbecue flavored green beans is interesting because we had a pot, like we took a pot and we put it on the grill after we'd cooked the meat, and used the heat to like heat up the green beans because it was canned green beans. But because it was still on the grill, like it's still gonna get that, you know, like grill flavor, oddly enough. Like, it wasn't bad, but it was just definitely something I was not expecting, like a flavor. I love barbecue. I put everything on it and try to cook it all. I mean, I see nothing wrong with that. Again, if it wasn't so gosh darn hot here, we'd probably do it more often. We used to do it a lot. We should probably go back to doing that. I don't know about you, but grilled chicken? I'll take grilled chicken over baked chicken. The flavor's different. It hits different. It's so good, exactly. Huh, I don't know how we'd barbecue pizza. You have to have like a special, like, because we don't have any like the special attachments and stuff for our grill. It's just a simple grill. So I don't know how we'd barbecue a pizza without it just like falling through the grill. I guess you could put it on a pan and then put the pan on the grill. I just cook it opposite of the direct source. Oh, that makes sense. You know, I forget that we have a pizza pan. For anyone curious, I'm blacking out certain parts of this so that when the card gets layered, you don't get drawn to the background portion of it, and then you get, instead, you're focusing on the part that I want you to focus on. Don't look over there, look over here. Even though we use, I know, like I said, I just kind of keep forgetting that we have it sometimes, though. Alright. I'm hoping I didn't mess that up by painting over that. If I did, that's okay. I can scratch it off. Oh, I still got to cut out, like, the spacers and paint those. Oh no, my brush. Eh. Okay. Me. Hey, do I not have this on remix? No, it is. Has any other Pokemon popped up recently? Oh, Swallow did at one point. Okay. I was gonna sit there and be like, hey, where's the Pokemon at? Eh, no! Wait, where do you guys live? I thought I knew it, but... Oh, Mike just throwing out our location. Alright. Yeah, we're in Florida. We're North Florida. Amount of time people find our city with a simple Google search. I know. I'm Googling. We're the state capital, even though everyone thinks it's Orlando or Miami or Jacksonville. Which they are wrong. We are. Nothing happens here. Unless you count college football season. I can tell you how the city got founded, though. It'd be a long story, but... I swear I'm gonna eventually start assembling this. Cedra. It would cost me. Yeah. Yeah. No, it's probably a round trip. What are you gonna pay? Yeah, you offering exiled? We do have an extra bed, Peanut. You just gotta give me forewarning so I can make sure I clean up the room. All my arts and crafts stuff be everywhere right now. Wait, who? Cause I ain't got enough. It always cracks when people are like, oh, I'm gonna go to Florida during summer. And I'm like, I know, especially northern people, and I'm like, I know y'all been stuck up north where it's been cold and whatnot, but you don't want to be here in summer. You're just gonna be miserable. Especially the ones that are like, I'm gonna go to Disney. The ones who have never been to Florida in summer, and then they go to Disney, and then they're like, why is it raining? Make it stop raining. I'm like, we can't. It's just, it is what it is. Deal with it. If I had a credit card, I would. Not me waiting to buy things right now. Oh, I would not be waiting to buy things right now. That's what it is. Right. Hang on. Ooh. Yo, my back just cracked in 4 different spots. It was glorious. Okay. So, I still have things to cut. So while we wait for that to dry, my favorite is people from the north that want to come here during winter and get surprised when it's cold. Yeah, like it still gets cold here. Do we get snow? Maybe on the rare occasion, but it still gets cold. Now, if you want to go down like to Tampa, Miami, like Central Florida and stuff, yeah, it doesn't really get that cold there. Like there, it's comfortable. Like it still gets cool, but it's not like, oh my god, cold. North Florida still gets cold. They do. I mean, we're pretty we're pretty close. Like, if you think about it, but not quite, and not like geologically, but like. No. I almost messed up. It's slightly messed up, but that's okay. Translate, please. What? Okay. We're Florida, Central Florida specifically, like Central and South Florida, they're about similar in terms of longitude and latitude. Like, oh. Oh, temperature. Yeah, sorry. Yeah, we're weird. We do Fahrenheits. So when we say it's like 90 something degrees here, we're not talking about that. It'd be like 36, 38 degrees. That's toasty. It is toasty. It gets very toasty. I literally went outside. Granted, it was during like a huge heat wave. Stop moving. No! I messed up. No, and I don't have any other reverse hollows. Bugger. I messed up. I don't have any other reverse hollow. I would. That sucks. Alright. Not that one. I got one more card that I can use. That bites. Wait, what? Oh yeah, we got, yeah. Oh no, that wasn't right now. That was during the winter. You got, ooh, a raid? I'm getting raided. Woo! Bring it on! Fire Squad! Cheza, Seal, Jaden. I almost said Garden. I know that's not right. Welcome in, Fire Squad. I'm making a 3D card. How y'all doing? I hope the pools were fire. Yeah. I am on a struggle bus to get this card cut without absolutely demolishing it. Why won't you cut straight? Welcome in, everybody. Hope you're having a fine Monday evening. If you're new, welcome to Nerd Doom. I'm Isano, and I do Crafty Monday every Monday, where I do something crafty with Pokemon related stuff, whether it's drawing, cutting up Pokemon cards, or painting, or I don't know, something. And right now I'm cutting up Pokemon cards to make 3D ones. And I'm on a struggle bus. Spray raid? Well, don't spray raid. That might be a different type of thing. Hola, Trainer Spree. Hope you had a good night. A lot of gold cards tonight. Gotta make sure we remind the internet who the gold card champion is. But yeah, so Crafty Monday. Like I said, I make fun things with Pokemon related stuff. And we have cool vibes and chill out to some fun music. Shenanigans ensue on occasion. As well as random historical facts, because I also have a history major and I really like history. He wants to make an Iron Man deck, if I remember correctly. It'd be blue-red. I'm going to get... and the local cuisine. We're chatting about American and Canadian history. Exactly! And local cuisine. Yeah! Oh, Tony Stark one. but I kind of like the red-black combo too. Ooh. Red-black is nasty. For anyone curious, we're talking about Magic the Gathering. Alright. Yay, I got a clean cut on that one. But yeah, welcome in everybody. Good night, Cheza. Thanks for stopping in. Oh yeah, no, I'm late for you. Go to sleep. Have a good night. Thanks for stopping in. Yeah, enjoy the music. May it lull you off to sleep. Also, on occasion, I like to hum along to the music. Alright, we're almost getting there. It's like, I got this little bit piece here that's like, I can just... Come on. Alright, I think that's about as good as it's going to get without me messing this up completely. Because I messed up the reverse hollow that I wanted to use. I only had one, so... Alright, let me smooth down the edges and I gotta paint it. Oh, I just pulled one of those today. Let me know if you need another one. True, apparently Isna tried to pull... I didn't mean to pull all the good cards. I'm sorry. I feel like I'm in a white tux and martini. Lami, I hope you feel that way. There are sometimes, like, a song will come on, and I just feel like I need to be in, like, a lounge with a cocktail in my hand. And maybe a beret. But yeah, Monday nights is for crafting and just chilling out, especially since it's, you know, first day of the week. And this is what we're making a 3D card of right here. So let me bring up the image. So we're turning this image into a 3D version. Can I still trim? I should be able to still trim some of that. I know I said I wasn't going to, but it's bugging me. There we go. Now I want Wednesday to come after Lami's... What? Oh. Oh yeah. Lami, you just remind us. We have Wednesdays is mine and Mike's date night, and we're currently for our Wednesday night date nights playing 007 Mike, what's the name of the game? Monday nights is for hardcore crafting and partying and barbecuing and dogs and pizza. Exactly, Peanut. I don't have any. Only one that is sleeping. 007 First Light. Thank you. We don't have any dogs. We have fluffy kitties who are currently happily enjoying the couch. Alright. Shaken, not stirred. Got some paint. Alright. We should... Nope, I lied. I gotta cut out... My next cuts don't have to be as precise as this one. But I do need to cut out spacers. And then we can actually start gluing and assembling everything. And now I want to play Final Fantasy VIII. I keep forgetting I have the remastered version on my PlayStation. I might restart it because I think I missed a thing or two on there. I literally got to the part where, like, if you've ever played Final Fantasy VIII, the college or school that he's in, the Bombard Garden, or I think that's what it's called, gets attacked, and that's where I left off. I might play it tomorrow. If I remember. Your keys are cute. Thank you! They are adorable. Talon hasn't come to bug me. Kunai... It's getting too hot or too warm, so Kunai kind of does her own thing when it's summertime, so she goes off and just chills out on the couch or whatever. Funny thing is, it's on mobile. It's on mobile now? Oh, Lord. Okay, so we're gonna let that dry. I have no idea how many I'm gonna need, so let's do... Assuming 2 for each layer. I'm just gonna cut all of these. This one's a little bit easier to do because I don't have to be as precise with these. Android and iOS. Good night, Lemmy. Thanks for coming in. Have a good one. I don't know if it'd be... I don't know, it'd be fun to play it on the phone. I don't think my phone would be able to handle it. Ooh, here's a good question for anyone who's still here. If you've played Final Fantasy, which Final Fantasy is the, like, most nostalgic for you? Your phone is more than enough, I guess. It would be bad. Like, not which one's your favorite, but which one's most nostalgic. For me, Final Fantasy VIII and 7 are my most nostalgic, and oddly enough, they are my favorites, but they're the ones that I have more memories with. 8 specifically. Don't ask me the name. Oh, X2. That was a fun one. Honestly, I didn't care for Final Fantasy X, but X-2 was fun. That's the only one I think of when I say Final. That's fair. Most nostalgic for me is 8 because my cousin played it and then got my dad into it, and then so I would watch my dad play it, and it was just so much fun. And then when he was done, I got to play it. And then my friend got me hooked on Final Fantasy VII because the story on 7 was just so intriguing. Also, I really liked the music from both 7 and 8. Also a character. Oh yeah, thanks for the subscription, Lammy. Much appreciated. Calm down on 10. One of the best okay, 10 was... I don't dislike 10. It's just it wasn't as fun. 10-2 was more fun than 10. I shipped Yuna and what's his face so hard. I can't remember his name now. Me dogging on 10. I need to see if they made any Animal Crossing lo-fi music that I can use without getting in any legal trouble. You see that? My brain just turned off. I wish I could just turn my brain off, especially at night. I'll be in bed and be like, my brain going, oh, guess what? Here's this idea. What did you think about this? I'm like, can I just go to sleep, please? Oh, Auron, that's what it is. Oh, the shipping. Oh. I did like Lulu. My goth heart enjoyed Lulu. I'm gonna have to replace the blade on this soon. Yeah, it's not cutting through as well. Not shipping, just love us. Oh, that's true. Let me not accidentally cut that one. Poliwhirl, or is it Poliwrath? Poliwhirl. I got it right the first time. I know my Pokemon. And if you're new to the stream and you want to play, just do exclamation catch to try and catch yourself a Pokemon. Oh, you already have that one. But what if I wanted a herd of Poliwrath? Poliwhirl, whatever, the Polys. Well, you would need to catch in and Waterstone. That's true. Skrelp. I actually like the artwork for Skrelp on this one. As I cut it up. For anyone curious, I don't make 3D cards too often because it hurts my arms and my fingers mostly. That, and I'm picky as all get up about which art I make. I do have plans to make a 3D trio. For Delphox, no, Finnick, Delmise, and Delphox? Oh no, pieces! Tiny pieces! Totally knocked over tiny pieces, hang on. Oh no. Oh no. Did they... Hang on. Hang on. I done messed up. No, 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 no. No, no, no. Wait, 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 wait. Oh, no. Oh, that's not good. Cool, I have to find the pieces. Problem is, I don't know if they fell on the ground or if they're just somewhere on my desk. Hang on. Alright, let me cut this last one out, and then I gotta find the piece on the table here and kind of clean up a little. Because I had tiny pieces. Come on, Blade. One last time. No! Don't dole out on me now. One last card. I'm having to press down really hard to get the cut. Okay. We did it. We did it. Okay. Now I get to play the game of where are my pieces at. Because there was like... Okay. I think I found them. Now the fun game of where's the itty bitty tiny one. Because there's a little tiny shield piece that I cut out. And I know it has to be in here. Ah! Oh, I thought I saw it. Come on, it has to be in here. Extra blade. Oh! Nope, that's not it. That's a piece of paint. No! Where did it go? I don't want to cut it out again. It was so tiny. No, I thought it would be in here like the others were. Oh, is that it? No. Hang on. Ooh. What fell? Nope, that's not it. Amp's bad, I can't find it. Hang on. Put that there so I don't... Put that there. That goes there. That goes there. These are trash. Were you able to find any animal I haven't looked yet. Okay, so there's these. If I have to, I'll cut it out of here, but I didn't want to have to cut out another piece. That goes back there. This goes here. This goes back there. That's the lid. Nothing there. There's the Ralts. Here's our spacers, which eventually I will paint. Alright. I might just have to cut it out again. Because it was a tiny piece. And if it fell off onto the floor, we ain't ever seen that again. Why? Is this it? No, that's trash. Is it under the keyboard somehow? No, that's not it. Is it under here? No. Alright, cool. I have to cut it out. Darn it. Oh, I found it. I found it. Okay. Never mind. We're good. I don't have to cut it out. Alright, so. Here. Okay, that's the front. Alright, so. That there. That. That one. That one, that one. And then this would go on top. Okay, I am gonna have to scratch off some of the paint there. Okay, bump, bump. Alright, so we found our tiny piece, and I have to scratch off some of the paint here, because otherwise the Ralts won't go down, stick down on the image. I'm very lightly scratching off the paint, so. Yo, this thing turned into a complicated mess for no reason. I do it to myself. I have no one to blame but me. Okay. Fixed that. Alright, so fun part is gluing things down now. It'll be worth it. I know. Alright. Now I'm purposely dumping these out. Alright, give me a second. I need bump, bump, bump. So, okay. Okay. Alright, let's get to gluing. Finally make it look 3D. You can do hard things. I can do them. Do I like to? No. Okay, so I have trees here. I have 2 of them, and then I need to figure out which one goes where. I think this one goes. No. This one goes on the other side. This one goes there. Do I need to cut out a tree? I do. I'm so silly. Alright, hang on. How could I miss a tree? Excited, I feel like I'm making you wait so long for this card. Patch! No, you're fine. I'm sitting here making things complicated for myself with this 3D card. Why are you last minute packing? Also, yes, I agree, it does suck. Doing good, doing good. Hope you had a good weekend. I'm currently trying to get things done right here. Could have been better. Yeah, I feel that. I hope it wasn't terrible. Life is hard. I am a... Yeah. Alright. Sorry, I'm painting this tiny piece and I have to like hold it up to my face so I can actually see it. Alright. Zoom in just a little so we can see what we're doing. I need new glue because I let the other one sit out too long and now it's all just mushy and putty. The 4th wasn't bad, but 2 days before a situation happened and I can't get my mind... Oh, I'm sorry. I hate when stuff like that happens. Because then like, you're stuck thinking about it the entire time and you're like, I would like to not. Thanks. And then, of course, your brain's just like, hey, nope, we're going to keep thinking about this. And you're like, great, thanks. I hope it wasn't a very, very bad thing that happened. Just more of kind of like a, oh, that sucks. Can't, nope, that's still too wide. The Grumpig. Let's put a cap on sharp pointy objects. Remember to cap your sharp pointy objects, folks. In the case of sharp objects, happy accidents are not happy. Nope, don't go too far. Okay, so what I did... Okay, we got that down. Do I need to put the... Oh, that's what I did! I'm stupid. I didn't have to cut it out. Now it's extra 3D. I is stupid. It was one of the worst things I've had happened that could have ever happened. Oh no. You're welcome to share if you want to, and if not, that's a-okay, and I'm very sorry that whatever it was happened, and I hope it does not happen again. Nobody wanted the pig? Or no? Okay, the shield. Ooh. Nope, stop it. Okay. Okay. Shield is on. Okay, and then this one. Oh, I need... Okay, so that tree and that tree are getting glued. I made one mistake, but a friend asked me should he take a step back from one of our other friends. I say yes. That friend goes ballistic on me, and then she talks to him, and now they both resent me and are never going to talk to me again. That friend that went ballistic called me possessive. Currently feel like nobody likes me. Aww. I say, let them cool down, because stuff like that sucks. And it just sounds to me like there was a giant misunderstanding, and what y'all need to do is let each other cool down. Make time later on to everybody meet up and discuss it out and talk it out. And air any grievances and discuss what the issue was and what started everything. And then if they don't want to do that, then they weren't friends to begin with. Like, if they're not willing to talk it out and discuss it, then they weren't true friends to begin with. I would, but they cut contact. Then that's on them. That's on them. Was it a mistake? Probably, but like... the one friend that asked you, should they do that, has no right to be upset with you when they came to you and asked you, hey, should I do this? And you said, I think, sure. They had every opportunity to be like, I've decided I'm not going to do this. Like, they can't blame you for going, hey, should I do this? And you go, I think so. Unless you were talking shit, in which case, 50-50, I don't know. It's like, I don't know the full story. I don't know the circumstances behind everything. So, it's hard to say, but if they're willing for something like a small mistake, or I figured you weren't, but like, if they're gonna be like that and act that way, then they weren't a friend to begin with. Okay, I'm gonna do... Legitimately said he should because the person that he asked about doesn't date younger than 1 year than her. Oh, it's one of those. Anyone younger than 1 year than her. Man, I feel like they made it more complicated than it needed to be. Granted, I'm talking out my butt here because, like, I don't know the full situation. I don't know their personalities. I don't know how they would fully react to everything. So it's like... But honestly, if they're gonna act like that, it just kind of sounds like... I don't know. They pretty much the entire situation... Yeah, if they're gonna be that upset about coming to you, asking you, hey, should I do XYZ, and then getting mad at you because they did XYZ and the other person got mad about it too, then it's not worth it. It's really not worth it. Juice. But yeah, to me, if they're gonna get that upset about something and not like unfriend you because of it, then I probably wouldn't worry about it too much. It sucks right now, I'm sure, and it doesn't feel good, but I wouldn't let it linger too much. And move on to better things and find people who are more likely to not be as dramatic, probably, and, you know, when they ask you for advice, maybe consult other people besides. Well, not besides you, but, like, more people before making their decision. But I'm sorry that happened. I hope things improve. But that's not cool on them to get mad at you over something like that. I'm sorry I can't give better advice. So sticky. Oh, you like my ears? My headphones? Sorry, I had to make sure it was lined up right. Alright, so... Blip. This one gets this. Sharp pointy object is put away. If I say football, what do y'all picture in your brain? Well, the American brain says football in that the thing that you toss around like a oval looking thing that looks like a rugby ball that you toss around and tackle people with helmets and jerseys. But I know when you say football, you're probably talking about soccer. Look, I'm cultured. I know what you really meant. Okay. Is that on? It's on. Okay. Is there anything else that needs to be glued? Yes, but not to those pieces. Baby, got me some. What? The ball goes on the foot to pass. Look, I don't know where the confusion occurred between like US football and European or world football. Like I cannot tell you how or why it happened, but it did, and that's where we are now. Because we also kick the ball with our foot here. Yo, I keep finding out like random like drama that's happening with like the football stuff that's happening over like all the championship and whatnot, and it's so stupid. Somebody was very wrong and just decided not to admit it. Exactly! That's the most American thing possible, Ima. You're wrong. No, I'm not! Yes, you are. No. We don't like to admit that we're wrong. It hurts our egos too much. Because Germany got eliminated earlier, boo. I was rooting for Japan, and Japan got knocked out by Brazil. So now I'm rooting for Canada. Actually, no, I'm rooting for Scotland. I don't know if Scotland's still in or not. Oh, they got knocked out by Norway. Oh, okay. Scotland is not knocked out or is still in. I haven't been fully paying attention or fully keeping up with it, I'll admit. I pay attention. Scotland is not in. Okay, so they got knocked out. Okay. I got nobody now. All my people are gone. Come on, I'll root for Canada. I still got Egypt and Norway. I will root for Norway. They have a cool chant. Okay, I just noticed something that's bugging me. I just noticed there was a little too much there. Okay. And now I gotta touch it up. God. Random bird noises. Okay, so I think, all right, while those sit, let's do this. Argentina tomorrow. Oof, that is going to be rough. I like soccer / football. It doesn't like me. I broke my leg trying to play that sport, so I enjoy watching from afar. I will not participate anymore. I am not a sporty person at all in terms of like playability. Oh my, but this tournament has been filled with surprises, so you never know. For real, I was really hoping Ghana. Oh yeah. Y'all heard about the red card drama, right? It's stupid, I assure you, but it's... Oh, soccer drama's great. Is it bad? I kind of like watching the women's soccer teams more than men's. Because honestly, the men's soccer teams are like absolutely more dramatic and like way more drama, unnecessary drama, than the women's soccer teams. It does. Also, soccer players should be actors, not players. For anyone curious, I am painting the edges on all of the spacer cards here, and I'm doing it as a bunch, so I'm trying to get any spaces that I may have missed. I mean, acting is legitimate skill in pitch. That's true. Burp. No, my fingers. Like I don't already have paint all over them. Okay. We're getting there. Sharp, pointy object. Lid. Alright, so at least one there. probably gonna need at least... see here, there's 2. And here's this. I need you to be in front. Yeah. And then 1. And then 1. And 1. All right, what do we think? Come on, focus. It's not nearly as detailed as I would have liked. But I think that'll work. Detoid. Well, I mean, for how much like little intricate little stuff that's all over it, I just felt like it wasn't. I could have done a lot more, but I also would have been killing myself. So, all right, it's gluing time. The scissor! Somebody get the scissors! Apparently that Pokemon finally understood its Crafty Monday and showed up. Come on! The hardest part, honestly, is this gluing process, because I have to, like, get it together before it starts, like, drying too quickly on me. But also putting just enough down without it, like, deciding it's gonna warp or just ooze out the sides. You got the scissors? Alright, put you under here for right now so you don't decide you want to delaminate. Look at this, we finally made it to the assembly line. See, I try and do as much as I can ahead of, like, streaming and stuff, but, like, leave enough that, like, you know, it makes for good streaming, but, like, there are times where I'm like, I should have done more of this prepping ahead of time. Just simply because of, like, how much there is. Do you guys eat a lot of oranges down in Florida? I mean, my sister does. I'm very picky about my oranges. I like them to be a certain texture. But Sumo oranges are absolutely delicious. Navel oranges are okay, but they're not as sweet as Sumo. Clementines and nectarines are really good. I will say that the part of Florida that we're in, there's a small town that does a watermelon festival. I will destroy some watermelon. I say this as I still have watermelon in the fridge. Granted, it was like half of a huge watermelon, so that's why I haven't finished it yet. But love me some watermelon. It's a watermelon season, or it was. But yeah, we don't eat oranges like every single day or anything like that. But my sister will mess up some oranges. She ate so many oranges when we were a kid at one point that she gave herself like acid reflux because of it. And she'd like stop eating them for a little while. It's creeping into peach season. It's about peach season up in Georgia, which that's classic for them because Georgia is the peach capital. And they will let you know it. I don't know. Actually, I don't know if it's peach. No, it is. It's peach season. I think strawberry season is coming up down in Tampa or Plant City. Our strawberry season is slowly closing. Is it? I don't know when strawberry season is here. Mike, if you're still listening, can you let me know when strawberry season is in Plant City? Because I can't remember. I feel like it's late summer. Hey, I think this is Animal Crossing. It is Animal Crossing. I did find some. I couldn't remember if I found any or not. Look at me. I did do it. I did the thing. I found it. I did remember. December to April. That's okay. That makes more sense. So it's early spring. That's what I'm thinking of. It's 12:30 and I just finished a pot of coffee. Jesus, why? Are you okay? Who hurt you? You're gonna be up all night. There we go. Sorry. I was like looking at the cards and I was like, what happened? I got that ADHD coffee cup. Oh, man, I can't say anything. I've literally seen Mike down a Red Bull near midnight and then just pass out like it was nothing. Makes me very mad because I would have been up for 3 more hours after that. It is true. It makes me upset. It makes me upsetty spaghetti because I'd be sitting there. I'll be laying there and I'd be like, I'm so tired. And he's like, yeah, I just had a Red Bull. I'm like, please let me go to sleep. Is that Reggie Steele? We're getting there, y'all. The layers are coming together. We're getting there. Peanut, at least you don't have to live with him. But I do have those days even with nothing, and I won't be able to sleep till like 3 a.m. and still wake up at 8. Yeah, I don't understand how you'd be waking up. Like, you'd be like, I'm gonna get 4 hours of sleep, and I'm perky and happy and ready to go the next day, and I'm sitting there just like, kill me. Just absolutely murder me. I don't care now. I don't do well sleep deprived. I don't get more. I don't either. I live with a morning person and it drives me insane. Like, it's great when we have stuff to do. Like, we have to like get up early and do stuff. It's great because like he gets me up and going, but like, oh yeah, there's that. Okay. We're good. We are making a progress. We're doing it, guys. We're doing it. It's all coming together. wish some days I can make it till 1 a.m. All the activities I could do. What's bad is I usually end up staying up till like 1 a.m. Am I happy about it? No, but I do it anyway. I have no one to blame but myself. Then falling asleep outside. No. How are you not eating up the next day? Like, we can't do that here. We'd be eaten alive by every bug possible. Well, go to bed. Don't worry about me. I'll get off eventually. As soon as this is done. Like I said, I wish I'd done a little bit more so I wouldn't have had to make this go so long. Oh, I'm not that tired. I was gonna say, it's still early for you. It's just now, what, 9? No, 8? Yeah, 8 o'clock. See? It's still early. Okay, that's right. Sitting here looking at it going, did I glue this together right? Gotta keep the order in straight. More glue! Getting all that glue up on there, trying to make sure it stays together without doing too much. We're getting there, folks. My jacket I bought the other day is coming in from somewhere in Mims, Florida. I'm going to admit I've never heard of a Mims, Florida. There's always a town or two that I'm like, I didn't even know that existed. Probably from like Central Florida somewhere, or South Florida. Mike, look it up. Is it? I'm gonna say it's between Central and South Florida. Close to Orlando. Ah, I called it. Alright, keep that on there. Oh, we've hit Avatar State. Does that mean we've hit the flow state for the crafting? Melbourne area. Oh, okay. Usually that makes sense because like a lot of stuff will come out from that area. For like shipping stuff sometimes. See that? Jacksonville or Miami? Alright. There it is. Pretty sure LZ compound is in Orlando, so checks out. Yeah, that makes sense. Alrighty. Ta-da! And look, I didn't even make it too fat. I did it! I did it, y'all! Oh my gosh, and now I'm gonna stick it under here and squish it, make sure it stays. Give it some weight here. I'm taking lean learning with me on vacation. Let's see if I can still read. Good luck! Okay. We did it, y'all. We done did it. If you're curious why it's being squished, it's to keep the layers together because it's still fresh. It will be squished under heavier books for about 24 hours to make sure that it stays together. No, those leave an imprint on them. Mike had some clamps. He's like, you want to use these? I'm like, no. Alrighty. Did it. Well done. I gotta go water plants. Enjoy! Thank y'all so much for joining me. I'm gonna sit here and clean up real quick, but thank y'all so much for joining me on tonight's assembly. Let me show it off one more time before we pop off. There we go. Y'all have a good night. Thank you so much for hanging out for so long. We hope you had a good one. I hope you have a lovely night. We will see y'all on Thursday for some shenanigans. Mike's at the helm this time, I believe, so let's see what happens. Or it could be me. I don't remember. Y'all have a good one. Y'all have a great night. Sleep tight. May the rest of the week go well. And as always, stay nerdy.